Hopefully that's fine. Alright, this will be a good test. We'll see how all this kind of pans out. Maybe I should increase the gain on this. I don't know if I want to hold the microphone the whole time. We're going to test stuff out. Can you hear me now? Oh, it looks like the white noise went up. But that's fine. It should be fine. It should be fine. We'll see. You know, we'll see. So I wanted to record this video 2 days ago, but because I wanted to upload this video yesterday. It's sort of time sensitive. But my voice was absolutely shot 2 days ago. So I just was like, you know what? I'll wait till yesterday, which was tomorrow at the time. Yesterday now. And I will just record it and edit it all in one go in one day. And then that same night that my voice was shot, I went out drinking. And yesterday I was just absolutely hungover. And I'm definitely not going to learn because I need some go-go juice if I want this to be even remotely interesting. I washed the Blackie cup and then it had water all over it. And I was like, oh, I don't want water on the cup. That's going to look weird. So my initial go-to is to wipe the cup on my shirt, which is often going to be in the video. So now my shirt has wet spots. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I've been doing YouTube for about 11 years, and that is a lie. I've lied to you guys. I'm sorry. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie for a few reasons, but also it's a semi-truth. The reality of the situation is, 11 years ago, I uploaded Banjo-Kazooie vs. Super Mario 64. And as far as I'm concerned, that's like when my sort of YouTube career, my thoughts on YouTube, and how serious I took YouTube completely changed. Because from that point on, I was also doing Let's Plays relatively seriously. I tried to do monthly versus videos at that time. So that's sort of when I'm going to say the YouTube career started, when in reality I've been doing YouTube since like year one of YouTube. I've been uploading random stuff on different channels under different names just for a very long time. And the other reality of that situation is I did about 4 years of YouTube and then I disappeared for 1 year, and then I came back for 6 months, and then I disappeared for 5 years. So 11 years is a weird way to put it, but 11 years ago, on the day, yesterday, I uploaded Super Mario 64 versus Banjo-Kazooie, and it changed my life in many different ways. Nothing necessarily like huge, but it did change. It did sort of inform how I would move forward as a gamer, as a YouTuber, as a lover. It also is probably the starting like, what's it called, domino that led a lot of the people here on my the channel subscribers to have found me. I hope some of that made sense. And I just wanted to make a quick video basically saying to thank you to everyone who's basically still here after all that time. Thank you to everyone who has found the channel in the past like year or so. Just it's been really fun to make all this content. So yeah, a quick update on Versus. I had planned to redo all of Versus and start uploading them in May, and that did not happen. I filmed the Johto Region Gym Badge video at the end of March, and that video took up a lot of time. It took essentially 3 months to make. During that time, I was also filming other videos. I filmed a video where I went to Ehime. We got a couple of manholes and went to a Pokemon store. Nobody watched that video. Please go watch that video. That video's good. It's one of my better videos, I feel. Actually, I think most videos are pretty good. But go watch that video. I think it's pretty solid. Please don't let all that effort go into vain. But then I basically have spent like the last 3 months or so working on that one video, the Johto Gym Badge video. When you get a chance, if you haven't seen the video, go watch that video. I think that is my best video, without a doubt, so far from anything I've ever done. Watch both of those videos I just said. Watch the Ehime video, with Mike from Pokelit Adventures and watch my Johto Region Gym Badge video, because they're both really good. One video is better than the other, but one video is like my most underappreciated video. So, yes. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah. Versus is still being reworked. I just have gotten very distracted, and I don't see it coming out anytime soon. I've been reworking scripts. I've been going through and kind of reworking audio. I'm also trying to do it in the most tasteful way as possible, because it's going to be essentially the same kind of videos, but with reworked audio and with certain bits cut out. Specifically, I'm cutting out a lot of the intro skits, but I'm not necessarily cutting them out completely. You will understand when it's coming out, but I'm trying to do it in the most tasteful way as possible that still keeps the essence of the original Versus videos without completely butchering them 100%. But I'm still working on reworking those. I want to basically rewrite everything, re-record my voice for everything, and I want to refilm all of the new intro and outro and sort of like intermission skits, I guess, all in one go. I want to film everything like in a weekend, because I feel like the way that I'm approaching this, it just makes sense to have everything sort of filmed all at once. And then if I can, I just want to post every single video one by one after another, maybe on a weekly basis. We will kind of see, but that is sort of the idea I'm working with. I basically got caught up in doing a lot of Pokemon themed vlogs, and I really like doing those Pokemon themed vlogs, but I don't want that to be the only thing I do. I also like made the Arceus pronunciation video, and I think that video did decently, but that video, it was kind of like a testing ground to see, like, if I do something else, how will it do? Yeah, we'll see. Before I go into the next part, because I decided to throw out into the ether, into the Discord, and into everything, saying that I was going to do a quick Q&A. I wasn't expecting really anyone to ask me any questions, but I had like 5 people ask me a lot of questions and say a lot of things. So I'm going to respond to those questions. Before I do that, I want to real quick shout out the Patreon. I now have a Patreon, and I'm keeping it kind of easy and like simple for now. Basically, every single video that I release on the Patreon, you get 24 hours early access. Some videos I'm going to be releasing exclusively on Patreon for a month. There's a video that I filmed recently in Tokyo that I really enjoyed doing, but I was kind of like, I don't think that this video is going to necessarily be for the masses. So I think that it's better if I just upload this for a Patreon exclusive, and then I can kind of like schedule it during a point where maybe I'm too busy, and it will upload a month after it's on Patreon. So I will be maybe making that every 2 months. You get every single video early, 24 hours early. You will also get sort of exclusive, very relaxed vlogs. I recently released a vlog that was like me preparing for the Johto trip, and I really enjoyed making that. It was very relaxed. It's all very experimental. So if you want to support me in any kind of way, Patreon, $1 a month, you get pretty much. You get everything a little bit earlier, and you also will sometimes get uncensored and uncut videos. Sometimes I did like a really long version of my Hakata video where I kind of went on a little side adventure. So yes, that's the Patreon. Donate on Patreon if you like to. I'd appreciate it. You also get your names and the credits of all my videos moving forward, and anyone who donates from now until it is released will have their names in the upcoming Kyushu Gym Badge video that we're going to be filming at the end of this month. So, yeah. They'll probably be released in September, I hope. And now on to the part of the video that I think people are maybe relatively excited for. We'll see. I've been filming for 17 minutes. Oh my god, I hope I can cut some of that down. So I called out for a Q&A, and I got a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions from a few people, and I'm going to kind of cut this up a little bit, but let's see. We're going to start with Potomax. He says, do you have the typical YouTuber big list of video ideas file? and any fun idea you could share, or any idea you like to do but doesn't seem feasible right now. I do have a list. I have a big list of videos that I want to do, and here's what I'll say. There are videos that I am like, this will be really funny when I can pull it off. I'm gonna keep some of those a secret, but I will say I really want to do a Nuzlocke, and I know that Nuzlocking isn't necessarily special, but I would love to do a Pokemon Nuzlocke because I am very, very bad at Pokemon. I'm probably very bad at Pokemon in how you need to play a Nuzlocke, because I just take a lot of time with the games. I will over level, and whenever I do the Nuzlocke, I want to do it sort of hardcore rules, so you can't really over level. So that's what I'll say for that particular answer. There are also more things. I want to review games and look at games, but not necessarily in a review lens. It'll make more sense when those videos come out, hopefully by the end of this year. We'll see. Yusha had questioned, are there any YouTubers you'd be interested in collabing with? There are so many. So just to put it out there, I'm pretty much down to collaborate as long as I can find a common ground, and as long as we vibe. That's sort of my thing. It is pretty obvious, but I would love to collaborate with all my friends again. Whenever I could find the chance to collaborate with everyone, I would like to do that. I want to collaborate with all the people that I used to collaborate with. Not everyone's still doing YouTube. Not everyone's still active, but that is definitely something that I am keen on doing in the future. And in terms of YouTubers that I'd be interested in collaborating with, my favorite PokeTuber is Mr. One-Ups. And if I ever had the chance to collaborate with Mr. One-Ups on anything, I would be so happy. He's the best PokeTuber, and I would love to collaborate with him. In terms of sort of a general idea, I would love to collaborate with Japanese historian YouTubers or archaeology YouTubers who are willing to do sort of a Pokemon theme to it, because I like going to all these places and learning all this stuff, and it would be cool if I can go to all these places and learn this stuff with an expert on that stuff. That's something that really interests me. But I can't think of anyone in particular that I could do that with. But if I could go to Osaka and there's a guy who's an expert on Japanese culture in Osaka, I would love to do that, just to sit there and talk with him and learn. That sounds really cool. Caleb Rated Gamer. What's some advice you would give for someone wanting to make similar vlogging style videos? When you finish vlogging during the day, write everything that happened down at night, because you're not going to remember everything. And also, don't rely on your memory to make the script necessarily. Go through the footage while you're making the script and before you record any voiceovers. There have been too many times where I was like, oh, we did this we did this during our travels, and I would write it down and then I would record it, and then I'd be looking for footage, and there would be no footage of us actually doing the stuff, because there's a lot of there's what you record and there's what you did, and sometimes you don't record everything that you do, of course. So check all your footage as you're writing your script, otherwise you can mess up your sort of you can mess up your narrative. You can mess up your little story. You might have to rewrite a bunch of things. When you finish, every night, write down what you did. That way you have a quick in your head. And then, when you are actually in the script writing process, watch your footage. All right, let's go. Corruption Quest, CQ. He says, what game did you review that you look back on and either had a different opinion or still feel the opinion you had then is exactly the same? I would say I have sort of changed my opinion on Quest 64. I reviewed it relatively negatively, sort of under the lens of I don't like that you have to grind as much as you have to grind in that game. And I received a comment years ago, and this comment has stuck with me. I don't remember who it was by, but it essentially states that if you don't like grinding, then you just don't like RPGs. And I think that because grinding is an essential part of RPGs. And I think reading the comment, it was like, that makes a lot of sense. And then I I don't really have a follow-up to that, but that made a lot of sense to me, and it sort of changed how I saw Quest 64, and I would love to replay that game now with a more positive mindset. I would honestly say that when I was doing reviews, I was a lot more of an unhappy gamer because I was looking for things to hate. And now when I'm not when I'm playing games just to play games, I enjoy them a lot more. So I'm kind of interested in go back and play some games that I basically hated during my review days and see how my opinion will change. Thank you. Belaim says, how long do you plan on living in Japan? I don't know. I just, today, on my... Oh, I forgot to mention. It's my mom's birthday as well. That's why I posted up Super Mario 64 versus Banjo-Kazooie, or Banjo-Kazooie versus Super Mario 64. It's always alphabetical. On July 13th, because it was my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom! And as a birthday present to you, Mom, just so you know, I just got a 3-year visa extension, so I'm not going home for 3 years. What up? So, to answer your question, Belle, I'm probably going to be here for a long time. Just as long as I'm happy here, I'm going to be here. And if I can ever find work in America or somewhere else that satisfies me as much as I'm satisfied here, then maybe I'll leave. But I am very happy with my job. I'm very happy with my living situation. I'm very happy with where I'm at right now. But also, life changes and things change and people change. So I don't know. Maybe I'll leave in 2 or 3 years. But I hope not. I hope I'm still happy. Next, let's go to LinuxMan7777. Make sure to film the video on the Chikuhi line from Fukuoka and get off at Hamasaki Station. When you do, you will be in the Superior Saga Prefecture. First off, not a question. Secondly, I was going to film me going and doing this, but then I was hungover, so I decided to not do that. So, I'm never drinking again. We got a question from another one from Potomax. Potomax asks, why does only half of your thumbnails look good? It's because I used to have a really nice structure back when I was doing verses and reviews, and I think that those it was like a screenshot of the game, logo of the game, and like my little cartoon character. And I was really good at making thumbnails back then. So I hope that's what you're referring to, is my old thumbnails, because those thumbnails are pretty good. Yusha asks, what's your plan for the second channel going forward? I was going to film a lot more for that channel, just kind of like random stuff. And I have filmed some random stuff for that channel, but I just haven't really found the time to edit it. I think, like I said, the Johto region gym badge video ate up any and all of my free time, and I haven't had any time to do anything with the second channel. I've considered maybe making things that are un-gaming related and like putting it on there, like just like sort of discussion videos, commentary videos and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's nice to have a second channel that I can do whatever I want with. That said, what I want to do right now doesn't necessarily need to go to that channel. Caleb Brady Gamer, what's your all-time favorite Pokemon starter out of all of them? I hate this question. I would have an easier time telling you which little brother I like more. If I had kids, I would have an easier time telling you which kid I like more. It'd be easier for me to find like a dictator that I like more than choosing my favorite starter. I would have an easier time choosing a genocide that I like the most. I'm gonna say in terms of like starter, just starter, the Pokemon that you like pick up at the beginning of the game, Rowlet. Rowlet is number one. And then I think maybe in terms of like full evolutionary line, I hate this question so much. The Bulbasaur line! From CQ, Corruption Quest, he asks, is CQ submissive and breedable? CQ is submissive. CQ is not breedable. No matter how much you're sitting there pumping it into him, it's never gonna happen. This isn't really a question or anything, but Silver Elic says April Fool's Day next versus video is 2 PS1 games: Final Fantasy 7 versus Final Fantasy 9. Not 8s. Fuck 8s. I don't care how much Ben Star tots it. So I originally was considering for like my finale of versus to be Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. So that was something I had genuinely considered. And then I played like 30 hours of Final Fantasy 7. And then when I kind of like looked at the guide to see like where I was at in the game, it was like, you're 25% done. And I was like, ah. And that was the end of that. Yusha says, any countries you'd love to visit? All of them. Boop, boop. So as a nerd, any country that Pokemon has taken like inspiration from for a region, that is of course on my list. But anything, I guess a country that hasn't really been taken any inspiration from would be Italy. I really want to go to Italy really badly. Potomax, go back to Potomax. Any YouTube regret you want to share? Yes. I mean, no, but yes. I regret quitting. Like I regret leaving when I left. I regret leaving how I left. I regret posting up the stuff I did during that time. I wish that I would have thought about it a little bit more and really kind of like, because I enjoy creating, and for a long time I just stopped creating. During that time I found other things to kind of keep myself busy, but I do regret leaving YouTube. And as soon as I saw a chance to get back into YouTube after I left my wrestling company back last year, I immediately jumped on that opportunity. So YouTube is creating videos, writing stuff for videos, and doing all this I've loved doing this since I was like 13 and 14. Yeah, so I regret leaving. That's my biggest genuine regret. From Caleb again, do you want your signed copy of Yoshi's Story back? No, don't care. You keep it, buddy. Love you. CQ asked on YouTube, he asked, you plan to ever get married? I don't, yes and no. Like, once again, kind of going off of what Bell's question of how long do you plan on living in Japan? I don't know. In terms of like getting married, I love the idea of getting married and being happy with someone, but I think that because of just sort of my life experience and the way that I was grown, or the way that I was raised, and like just my overall shitty personality, for the longest time I had this image that I was gonna have 2 kids and be married by the age of 25, and I'm 31 now, and things change. It's got to be the right time, and it's got to be for the right reasons. Potomax asks, top 5 YouTube videos you've watched in the last year or so. So I'm just going to take this time to shout out my friends' videos. I'm pretty sure that this is what this is about, and I'll do it. So Max has a channel. It's in French. He's French-Canadian. He posted a video of him jumping around in Quebec, not actually jumping, but like going around in Quebec, going to all the arcades in one day in Quebec. It is an amazing video. It has English subtitles. Watch it. I'm going to preemptively promote this because I know it's good because from what I've seen, but Yusha is releasing a video about his game dev journey like this week. Hopefully he releases it today. I don't know, but it is, what I've seen of it, it is amazing, and I really recommend it. It's really good. Corruption Quest, who's given me a couple comments for this video, he released a video talking about how we should be reviewing Hey You Pikachu, or how we should look at Hey You Pikachu, or the fact that people don't actually look at Hey You Pikachu. They just talk about it for the lulz, and they review it badly for the lulz. And that video, it's an hour long, but it is amazing. It is such a good video. There's 3 videos. I also shout out Mike from Pokemon Late Adventures. He did a series a couple like a month ago maybe, where he went from coast to coast. Well, kind of. he went from a coast to a coast in Japan, and it's like a 10 video series or whatnot. It's really good. It's really fun to watch. That's 4 videos, and then there is a video from Scott's Thoughts. I'm gonna double check that. Scott's Thoughts. He's a PokeTuber who does like solo challenges. He is the guy I use for to help me fall asleep because he's very relaxing. But he has a video which is Poliwrath versus Politoed. Yeah, Scott's Thoughts. It was released 5 months ago. Poliwrath versus Politoed in Pokemon Crystal to see like which Pokemon plays faster in it. And that video is amazing. It's such a good video. I've seen that video like 3 or 4 times just because of like I love it. It's Scott's Thoughts. It's his best storytelling so far. And I really like his content. I really like that video. So yeah, there's a 5 or so videos I really enjoy. I'm shouting out a couple of my friends, and I'm shouting out a YouTuber that doesn't know who I am. Let's see here, Yusha. What's your favorite N64 game, and why is it Banjo-Tooie? My favorite N64 game is not Banjo-Tooie. I know I can yes and you right now, but I refuse to. I think my favorite N64 game is probably Harvest Moon 64, legit. And just so I'm 100% clear, and you know, Banjo-Tooie sucks. I will replay Banjo-Tooie this year, and maybe I'll talk about it again. I feel bad because I feel like I was the person who opened up the floodgates for a long time there for people to bash Banjo-Tooie, and it deserves it. It's a bad game. Let's see here, and I think this might be the last question. It's from Caleb Ready Gamer. Anything you miss from your days in the States that you can't really get in Japan? Yes, I have a relatively unhealthy relationship with food. And I think that when I was in the United States, I was chubby. I was getting a little bit chubby, and it's because I had a very like scheduled pattern with my food. It would be like Mondays I would have a cheeseburger from my nearby burger shop because it was like a certain amount of... Basically, I would eat very, very unhealthy in America. And I miss American food. I really miss American food. Every time I go back to America, it's like, I feel bad because my family's like, let's hang out. And I'm like, can we hang out at Applebee's? Because I really miss Applebee's. And I know I say that, and people are like, all right, Applebee's. Fuck you. I miss Taco Bell. I miss Wendy's, dude. I miss fattening food. Like I said, I have a really bad relationship with food. I guess in some ways you could say it's a really good relationship with food. So I really miss American food. Japanese food is probably going to keep me alive for an extra 10, 15 years, and I'm thankful for that. But sometimes you just want to get down and dirty with like just the nastiest, like unnatural chicken wings. Like boneless wings are my favorite food, and they don't have boneless wings in Japan, and it sucks, dude. It sucks. And I guess on a sort of semi-serious note, I miss sometimes like American culture. I'm a very affectionate friend. I love giving hugs to people, and I love like embracing my friends and showing that affection. And you don't really do that very often here. Every time I get the chance to, I always hug Casey. I give him a big hug, and the few times that Alex and I have hugged, it's always been like nice. It's like, oh yeah, it's nice to feel that American love. So those are the two things I miss, I guess, the most. I miss American food and American affection. It's nice to just hug your friends, man. I miss hugging my friends. I really, yeah. So thank you for watching this. It's kind of a nothing video, a nothing burger. I imagine not a lot of people are going to watch it, but thank you for watching this video. Here's to 11 years. Hopefully the next 11 years I will be on YouTube consistently. and we're going to see where this journey takes us. So, yeah. Love you guys. See ya.